Hello everyone, and welcome to my first ever time sitting down and getting a chance to play Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. It's been 7 years in the making, and I've had 2 kids since this was announced, and honestly, since I played the first one, I met my wife and got married. Needless to say, these games are slow coming out, but when they do, they're a lot of fun. And as it says from the title of this video, I am going to play BATTANIA, also known as Britannia, because it's basically the Welsh. Right off the bat, you get to choose your culture. There are 6 cultures on offer in Mount & Blade: the Vlandians, the Sturgians, the Empire, the Aesari, the Khuzaits, and the Battanians. I'm actually going to do a video coming up sometime this week that goes over what each of these cultures correlate to as far as real-world cultures, because even though it is a fantasy game, it is decidedly based in history. The Vlandians, as I recall, are roughly 11th century Franks. Sturgians are going to be your Norse and Nordics. Empire going to be the Eastern Holy Roman Empire, which is the Byzantines of this period. Aesari are based on the early Arabic cultures. Khuzit Khanate, which anything with the word Khan in it should let you know you're going to have a lot of horse archers and Mongols. And new to this particular game are the Battanians, who are basically your kind of mix of Welsh, Scottish, Proto-Celtic. By far, they're the one that's sort of the least likely for this game, as even though it's set in roughly a medieval 10th or 11th century, it does still have a lot of historic basis, and the Battanians are more Iron Age, so they're more 5th or 6th century, a little bit out of date, but still a lot of fun. And by far my favorite part of any game is the character creation. I spend way too much time on character creation, and man alive, it looks like we have a lot of options to play with here. Now, whenever I play a new game, I have one of 2 default characters I create in whatever. Oh my god, those are some hideous dreadlock cornrows. Like, ugh. I feel like making Tiger King right now or something. Which, if you haven't watched that on Netflix yet, do. It's completely messed up, and everybody in America is watching it, so it gives you something to talk about while you're at home right now. And I am monitoring my chat, so if you guys want to throw something up in there, feel free to do so. But I have 2 standard characters I make. One's a big, tall, mustachioed guy with a 2-handed sword, and the other one is a red-haired lady who's an archer, who I always name Gwent, after the Welsh. Which, because it's my first playthrough, I'm going to go with the 2-handed sword guy, which is what this faction happens to specialize in. I'm going to start with a better default, though, because that is just hideous. All right, we can make something work with this guy. All right, we're getting somewhere. Right, face width, all that's fine. Do some eyes. He is supposed to be Welsh, so can we get some eye color? Oh, yeah, get some blues on in there. Early Welsh. Get some noses. Looks fine. I'm not too interested. That chin's a little weak, though. Chin, chin, chin. The level of stinking complexity they put in games like this for the facial creations just always astounds me. Right. Mouth, hair. This is what we really care about here. So we're going to be a Welshman, possibly Scot of the, let's say, 900s or so. Definitely not going cornrows. Oh my god, that is a hideous page boycott. I love it. I really do love that. Like, jokes aside, that's perfect for this game. Also, you have your 13th century, 14th century, was it 1415 is Henry V? That god-awful bowl cut that everybody had when they were in middle school, if you're 33. And it occurs to me that since the first Mount & Blade released 14 years ago now almost, some of you may not have even been born yet, which is just terrifying. Ooh, I like that. Receding hairline, hair falling back. Definitely got that tiger aspect to it. You know what? Let's just go William Wallace and call it a day. But William Wallace with a mustache, because you can't be a badass without a mustache in my world, in my opinion. There we go. Got that little peeking on both sides there. You know, I don't think that mustache is rendering correctly, based on the fact that you don't see the whole mustache. There it goes. It took a moment to come in. Yeah, that'll work for me. Yeah, I like that big bushy one. Why not? All right. And as we're doing William Wallace, let's see if they have the traditional Braveheart face paint. They do not, because they have taste and understand that that was not a thing. Although these guys are based on the Picts. Give them a little bit of paint there, maybe. Mix it up. Not too bad. Sure. The idea of these woad warriors is horribly... Oh, wow. Man, they are really going Bronze Age right there. Good night. Does it look really fat to you? Like, what is going on? I'm not going to say voice pitch, but...
Up the ladders!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah, that'll work. Make him as tall as possible. I will admit that part of my choice right here... possibly you are, Inquisitor Thomas. Choose my family. Member of the Chieftains Hearthguard, healers, tribe people, smiths, foresters, or bards. Now, I am of Scottish descent, pretty heavily Scottish and basically English, and I will tell you right now, I did not have a single person in my family that was ever anyone important. If you can put poacher on this list, that would probably be a little more accurate for most people who fled to America's background. But as we do want to be a fighter in this game, we'll go remember the Chieftain's Hearthguard, which is basically a bodyguard. And it's the origin of the words like huskarl, which means house man. Hearthguard means like the fire guard. I mean, same idea of being a warrior right there. So you'll notice suddenly he turns into a buff guy with a warrior. And I was born into a family of... Didn't they ask me that? Alright, we got 10 skill level, 1 focus point to 2-handed and bow, 1 aptitude to vigor. Yes, please. Batman gang. Imagine being overrated Roman player, role player. Jeez Louise. I've never been super big on Roman stuff. It's one of the reasons I've never cared as much about... I guess it's just next. Nothing else to do. Whoa, that is it. What is with its face? That's one of my favorite things about Mount & Blade. Is at the end of the day, it had that Oblivion level of like jankiness when it comes to the faces and stuff. And I remember when first seeing this years and years ago, it was like, man, this is a super cool, really pretty game. And then 7 years went by. Like all the village children, you helped out in the fields because, yeah, I don't herd sheep. Sheep are the... hate sheep. I love sheep. I also hate sheep. I would never want a group of sheep on my land. Although, ironically, when I play Settlers of Catan, I always specialize in sheep. If you've ever met sheep or watch this channel regularly, you know sheep are the bane of every person's existence. Herded sheep, worked in the smithy, repaired projects. This is an interesting translation. So the guys who make this game are actually Turkish. They're based out of Turkey. And so you always got to keep in mind, the English is not the first language, but it's really impressive. I think this is a team of, 70 people total in the entire studio managed to put this out every time. Hunted small game. Definitely hunted small game. Oh, yeah. Gangsta with a bow. When I was a youth, trained with the Hearthguard, stood with the garrisons, trained with the infantry, joined the skirmishers, joined the Kern. We're getting an Irish word in here now. If you ever played Thrones of Britannia, Kerns are kind of that lowest level of guy, very high skirmisher, things like that. Later on in society, they'll be part of the Gallowglass and Kern infantry. These are like lightly armored skirmisher, I guess is the best way to say, but no, we're definitely training with the Hearthguard. Oh yeah. What's a servant? Servant puts it the steward in tactics. Hearthguard is riding and polearm. Bow and engineering, infantry, polearm and one-handed. And Kern, like I said, is throwing and one-handed. Maybe would ever be in tactics. Bada tactics. Yeah, let's just get smacking stuff with a sword there. Before you set on a life adventure, this guy's just get huge, by the way. Every time we click on a new one, he just gets slightly bigger than the horse. Let a successful man hunt, invest in some land, hunted a dangerous animal. I've been playing the Hunter Call of the Wild the last couple days because I'm stuck indoors all the time, and it's nice to get out. Definitely have defeated some enemies. Valor and Renown, of course. And now... like many famous in Colorado, your life was upended by war. Your home was ravaged by the passage army after army. Eventually, you sold your property. Am I missing the music? No, there's just no sound here. With your mother, your father, your brother, and your two siblings to a new town we heard was safer, but you did not make it. Along the way, at the inn, which you were staying, was attacked by raiders. Your parents were slain, and your 2 youngest brothers seized. But you and your brother survived because... I'm just going to say drove them off with arrows, which gives us a point to bow and tactics, or subdued a raider, which is one-hand athletics. Let's do the bows, because I'm going to be either bows. My God, what a beast of a human being. Woof. Heck yeah, drove them off. There's no better way of doing it. Afternoon there. The huger the better. Yeah, so I've actually been working on a a War of Scottish Independence miniseries for this channel based on documentaries. No. We know what we're going to be called. Wallace. And humorously enough, in doing the War of Scottish Independence, I discovered that basically William Wallace and the Scots and all that we attribute to Braveheart were in fact Welsh. William Wallace was an old Brittonic name. Wallace means of the Welsh, the Wales. Yeah, with that source of horse rides on me. I don't plan on using a horse, I'm going to be completely honest, which I suppose does put me at a disadvantage of this game. But if at all possible, I'm just going to have a giant sword, walk up, and chop people off the back of it. Alright. I suppose, let's see, I've never played this one before, so we got realistic, reduced, and whatever. Alright, folks, what are you feeling right here? Oh, I am. I'm definitely doing a history review of Bannerlord. That's definitely forthcoming. I'm already making notes on what all the various cultures are right now and kind of go into a deep dish into it. What are we feeling here, guys? Are we going realistic or are we going to go very easy? Yes. I just hear yes. It's only 10% bonuses. Recruitment difficulty, very easy. I hate recruitment in these games because you have to have that stupid... Time for realism. Oh my god. I'm going to die so quick. This is going to be the shortest stream in the history of mankind. I am going to make recruitment a little easier just because it's a pain in the butt to do around. And if you don't have a 5% move on map movement, probably just see realistic, and enable death. So I can just die. Alright, folks. So if I die in the first 10 minutes, I'm going to blame you. I'm just going to be your own right here. Yeah, map movement just takes so long to move around that it's a bit of a pain in the butt otherwise, so I totally agree on that one. Recruitment in previous games, you had to have like a leadership skill, so you could only recruit X number of guys based on your stat for that. You have better relations with notable access to all the troops. Yeah, so you can see more stuff faster, so I mean, I'm okay with that. Get good. Classic. And also bet you say that anyone that sits still for more than 5 seconds in Modern Warfare is a camper, right? Death to your hero characters and death to myself. I like it. Brother, it's been 3 days now. We've been tracking those bastards. I think we're getting close. We need to think about what happens when we catch them. How are we going to rescue Ferroc and Athene? Are we up for a fight? You're goddamn right we are. Looks like an old training field for the legions. Perhaps we can spare some time and brush off your skills. I think you meant brush up on your skills, but yet again, translation. These practice could come up useful when we catch up with the raiders. I'm going to run the course. If I needed to fight, yeah, I assume it's the same controls as the last game, but let's not assume, because that makes an ass out of you, and let's go then. Hello. Movement, WASD. You can hear or not hear my new handy-dandy silent keyboard. Alright. Remember, it's always chat's fault. Hey man, that is the basics of any good streamer, I suppose. It's always chat's fault. Right. Walking forward here. What do we got? So you can train with mounted spear training, horse archery training. Here's the one I do not remember is how do you couch a lance? Because that comes up. Do I just hop on the horse? You're gonna make me like... Yep, you can still stab. Finish the track, hit as many targets as you can. I should have read that before I began. Oh man, the classic Norman pose. Like I said, this is based on 10th and 11th century of combat, so it's going to be a lot of riding around, but that classic spear back, sword held above the head pose, there should be a way to couch the lance. You may have to have an advanced skill for couching, though. So we will have to figure that out later. Couching the lance is... Gosh darn it, I missed it. Couching the lance is where you put it underneath your arm and hold it embraced so that you can basically drill the hell out of another human being, put it mildly. So it's fine to spear from overhead, but if you really want to knock somebody off, you got a good night. How long is this course? Oh, I hit that. That's just being mean. Fast and X. Right. Fast. Oh, have you been playing this? Can't couch with that lance. Okay, so basically this is just like a boar spear, which makes sense with the winged tips, versus an actual lance, which would be a bit longer. Fun fact, you can see on the end of it, it's called a winged spear because it has those, oh come on, those little things on each side right there you can see. Those are actually to keep it from going too far in. Well, it would be if this was a real spear, I suppose. Thank you, old workhorse. You've done excellently. You know what? I'm going to assume I can't keep that horse, so... Oh, you weren't just streaming while working today. Glad to hear everyone else is just as busy during this, just as busy during this quarantine as the rest of us here. Crossbow training, no thank you. Bow training, Javelin training, alright, I'll do bow training. I figured to keep being this. Right, so traditionally you press the trigger, hold, and you have like a half a second or two. Can't zoom. Nothing new or exciting here. Just have a high DPI mouse and shoot. There is gravity in this game, though it doesn't appear to be affected by our lovely little recurve bow we're firing right now, like a blistering pace. But yeah, the longer you hold it, the harder it is to do stuff. Do I get anything for doing this? Nah, I think this is just me. What? Oh, come on. That was just... Sometimes angling is a bit of a pain in the butt. Shift to zoom. Ooh, look at that. Chat was useful. Oh. Let's see if I can shoot that horse again. Right. Shift chat being all useful and awesome. Alright, I don't want to do everything. All the rest of the sword and shield training I assume is the same, which is still right click and you got directional attacks. So, yep, no, I'm good. Alright, yeah, I'm ready to go. We got Liam Neeson here. Alright. So, you are the training field. You can learn the basics of combat. Leave. Brother, before we do anything else, we're low on food. There's a village north of here. Before we can buy provisions and find some help, you're a better rider than I am, so I'll let you lead the way. Should I do a Scottish accent? Or like, I would say a Welsh accent. I actually don't know what the Welsh sound like. Other than a completely different language, of course. And look, we can move around the map. Wow, arrows. This is Mountain Blade Bannerlord. Navigating Calradi. I assume he wants us to go to Tevia here. And we just... Oof. Alright, so I have TAA on right now. I've never much been a fan of temporal anti-aliasing. If you'll notice, everything looks really soft around the edges. So... Oh, the 1000th time today? Yeah, sorry about that, man. Not much you can do when you're first starting out a game. It's the first same 5 minutes everybody does. Then it gets pretty hairy pretty quick, I assume. You always get thrown in with a bunch of bandits here in a couple of seconds. We're here, I guess. So we need food, and after that, maybe with some men to come with us. That was an accent. The headman here can probably help us. We'll try and find him, Turned a crazy prospector at the end. Left alt. Oh, hey, look, there's a headsman. Then why was it facing the other way when the thing started? If you want me to go towards somebody, you should point me at him. Oh, yeah. Oof, that TAA. Right, so if you look around the edges like of the character, you'll notice it looks kind of soft right now. So I'm actually going to go and click on Graphical Options. I'm going to show you guys kind of what you can mess around with in here. So I don't have the battle size up too high at the moment, because even though I've got a pretty good CPU, I'm not sure, frankly, how just horrible it's going to be. Yeah, Yoda or Prospector. So it's currently set to TSMAA, which is that sort of finicky one. I've actually always liked FXAA the best, personally. But that's me. So let's see. No, you just got jaggies now around his head. I guess you really do require some kind of funny SMAA on this one. Let's try it with just SMAA. Not much we can do. Oh well, that'll be fun. Right. Headman. Headman Sovos. Yo, Sovos. Sup? Can I talk to you from on a horse? Yes, I can. Because I don't want to dismount for you. Because I'm that kind of guy. We need help. Some raiders have taken our younger brother and sister. I am Sovos. Just like, tell them your life business there, pal. Jeez. You got your people too? Sorry to hear about that. These bastards have been doing killing and looting in the parts as well. We think they're gone north. Heck, I reckon there are a few folk around who would join in your gang if you're willing to pay. It's not what I said, but whatever. Hey, recruiting people. Yay. Man, this actually, compared to the previous game, this is a hell of a tutorial. To leave a mission, you can hold down tab. Do I actually have to walk up to people the whole time and be like, hey, do I want to recruit you? Interaction with this person disabled during tutorial. Alright, so hold down tab key to leave. This will turn the settlement menu. We can purchase and interact with people. Right, okay. Yeah, I know, man. FXAA, I've never been a huge fan of. It's just AA in general is one of those things that, honestly, the best thing you can do is eventually just to get a 4K monitor and run in 4K, but hell, at that point, you're paying a lot of money. Let's see. We got Headsman's Troop, Headsman's Troop, Headsman's Troop, Headsman's Troop, or Headsman Troop. Well, we got all 6 of them, so let's just rock and roll. Recruited. Is that it? Nothing else? I'm done? Yep. Okay. Buying food. I click buy products, and there should be grain. And I want to buy the grains. And if I want to trade things, and sheep. Kind of a bastard game forces sheep upon you. Talk to the headman. The menu on the top right shows the important people in your current location. Click on the headsman's portrait to talk to him. Talk. Does it just like instantly transport me to him? Oh, that is so much better instead of having to wander around that stupid town. Yeah, I expect that as it is day one, we're going to get a crash in here somewhere. I mean, they have 100,000 people playing right now. So, couldn't really... No playtest like a serious playtest. Man, that is some interesting Eastern architecture. Right? If you ever watch this game, you'll notice I spent a lot of time looking at the architecture. And you have some basic brick-style arches right there. So this is what's called the Romanesque Period. So in the 10th and 11th century, they're going to start kind of bringing back the styles of Rome. And so you're going to see a lot more tile and brick-style buildings coming out. And it's starting to influence back in the Middle Ages. Oh, look, it's a lovely pile of shite. Excellently done. And the point you no longer notice the jaggies. Always classic too. Do I need anything to do anything else here? Buy products, take a walk, leave the village. Was I following him for some reason? I'm gonna leave. I'm just not really interested in whatever that guy wants me to do. So wait, did I not recruit people? It still says I only have 2 people. Cavalry, troops. What the hell? Recruit troops. Recruit all these guys. Yeah. Oh, I can't. It costs too much money. So I can recruit none of them. I can recruit none of them. Oh, okay. So, as an available quest. Alright, so like for some reason I recruited people and they didn't actually recruit. So I suppose that's one of those. Have you finished preparations? Yeah, I finished my preparations, jackhole. Oh, come on. What are we doing here? Like his little flat cap there. Always sexy. It could be like a church or something. I actually wonder why that's tacked on. That's a serious like tile job right there. Can I go in here? Nope. No, of course not. To be too easy. Alright, dude. Come on. Where are we going? Headman Savanos. Finish preparations. Well, I thought I had. You have to press done. Oh, God. I hate confirmations. Confirmations. Oh, I hate confirmations. You gotta click done, seriously? Ugh. I mean, come on. That's one of those UI experience. It's one of those things that you don't appreciate until it sucks. Right? I didn't want the sheep in the wool. That's one situation where it's okay. Right? So I want it. Why do I have to press done? I guess if you're not paying attention, it's going to be a pain. Thank you. Yes. But the done thing is definitely one of those things that just seems unnecessary, right? And I'll go back to you, and I'll click, oh, yeah, I finished my preparations. And I'm like, all right, great. Glad to see you found what you needed about that matter I mentioned earlier. There's a wandering doctor who comes through here from time to time, the name of Takteos. Treats people for free. We're fond of him. Well, he treats you for free. No damn wonder you are. I mean, free healthcare in the Middle Ages. Hell yes, we can't even get that today. Well, last saw him a few days ago. He was carrying some sort of chest, which he was very mysterious about. He was some sort of quest, he said. He wouldn't tell us more. Probably because he didn't trust you, weird-faced git. He set off on the road just a few hours before the raiders came through here. Well, he's not really a worldly type. Just kind of fell who stumbled into a trap. Let himself be captured. We're worried about him. You can keep an eye out for Takteos. We'll be grateful. Maybe he's alive. He'll tell you a little more about his quest. Right. Leave the mission. You probably can rename things. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. This seems the kind of game that would let you. Alright. Alrighty, so we're paused currently, and we want to unpause. yeah, there's me. Leave. Right, we got 6, 6. Like, people running away everywhere. So I guess we gotta, like... Now, let's not get the 12. Let's get the 6 first. I'm not really sure of our abilities here. So, you encountered a raiders party. Oh, yes, we will. Attack. You can tell your men to charge in the opening orders by clicking F1 and choosing charge with F3. So F1, that's everybody. And now F3.
Attack!
Yes, please. All right, should still be scroll up. And then we can get to speed. Then press X to couch. Not necessary. Hey, dickhead. There we go. Hey, guys. You know what? I know what I want to do. It's a short sword, but you do what you gotta do sometimes. You run people down in this one, give them like horse damage. Oof. Realistic damage. Realistic damage. Forgot he can only get hit so many times. Alright, pal. Oop. Friendly fire is on. Ah, glitchy ghosting. I see you're also aware of how the Welsh name things. So the problem with the Welsh Army in this game is going to be that as it goes on, you are definitely going to encounter more and more and more. And the choice to take some prisoners or recruit those that you free from your enemy. Both options done by transferring the troops from the party to over there. So I have prisoners now. That's exciting. Previously, you could sell them back, though you're not supposed to do that. And we got cheap padding, which is good for, it's like 9. And that one is good for Red Gambison, value of 20, armor tier 2, Eastern wrappings 3. You know what, just transfer all that stuff. Do I have any of these things? I'll do all that in a second. Right. Well, nobody died, so good on us for that. Previously pressing I was inventory. It looks to still be so. We can give ourselves some hand wraps now. No, okay. Do I like drag and drop? Drag and drop. Gambison has a value, armor tier 2, armor tier 1, body armor 4. That's what I was looking for. Body armor 9. So that is going to be... Whoa! Hello! Let's see that again. For a second there, this guy was equipped like a Ken doll was. That was a 7, 2, and 3 versus this is 9, 0, and 1. I'm going to keep our Woodland Gambison on. 10, 2, and 1. That's what? 10, that's 13 versus 7 and 3, 12. And it's one more. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that was fine. Right. Go kill some more folks. That's what they want us to do. Yeah, it's going to, in general, look a little more, not necessarily Germanic. Well, I mean, I suppose so. It's going to look 11th and 10th century, so much more like something you'd see off the show Vikings. All right, folks.
Give them hell!
Right, let's, they're all on foot, so this should be pretty straightforward. Ah, I missed. Whiffed. That's right, all look at me. Don't look at the guys behind you. Oh, I whiffed it again. Come on. I'm gonna couch a lance already. Oh, shit. Alright. Come on. 12 of the suckers. This is way more than I thought there was gonna be. Alright, good. Alright, now you're running. That's good. Can you just... There we go. Just running people over a little bit goes ways in this game. Come on. Somebody else spear him. Thank you. Are we dead? We everybody dead? Hey, we won! 6 on 12. Hell yes. And what a big sword. Demonetized. Combination between Chets, Goules, and Germanic tribes. Victory. I like the stag's head. It's interesting. I'm curious if I can get my own banner like you could last time. That's a very 11th century pattern. That's actually on the Bayeux Tapestry. That guy is. Right. We lost one. Shit happens, bro. And I got another guy. You can bring him over here. Can we recruit from these? No, no. I don't know what that is. Doesn't matter. I'll surely tell us in a minute. Got old fur armor. Cheap padding. And some leather cavalier boots. Which are leg armor 16. Leg armor 15. Are not as good as the furry boots we have so far. You rescue several prisoners that the raiders have been dragging along. They look parched and exhausted. You give them a bit of water and bread, and after a short while, one staggers to his feet and comes over to you. I love the art in this game, by the way. The artwork is just fantastic. I don't know who you are, but I'm in your debt. It's Tactios! He looks like the kind of guy who would walk around giving free medicine, though I'm not sure I would trust him to do the medicine with those ears. These brigands would have marched us to our deaths. Why would they march you to death? That's a completely useless thing to do. Normally they would actually press B to change banner. Hell yes. Would longbows in thick forest make sense? Yep, I would definitely... Well, the thing is, it's not thick forest everywhere. It's sort of like thick forest, and then you shoot out from this thick forest at things on a road or in a glade or something like that. So it's very ambush strategy. And I'm not sure you can do ambush in this game, so I'm rather curious if they come up with a new system. Like if you sit still and somebody comes close enough, you can ambush them. Has anybody seen that so far? Doctor by trade? I was, well, bit of a quest. But now I'm thinking I'm not really made out for that kind of thing. Really? Really, buddy? Never would have guessed that. Those are the caravan that just came out of the brush. We were surrounded and outnumbered, so we gave up. Hell of a fight you put up there. Figured they'd keep us alive just for the ransom, but then we started flogging us at top speed without any water. So, like, I've never understood that in games like this. It's like, they're just gonna run you to death. Why? It's cheaper to just leave you somewhere. I could feel the signs of heat stroke creeping up, and I told them they'd just flog me more. If you hadn't come along, maybe we'd thank you. I'm afraid I haven't seen any children, but after our caravan was attacked, the chief of the raiders, the one they called Radagos, took and rode off with our more valuable belongings, including the chest I had. In other words, go find Radagos. That's going to be the next part of this quest. I think he'd be the one to let you know. Since I have nothing left to repay your help, I'll tell you this. If you catch up and defeat that ruffian, you may be able to recover my chest. It contains a valuable ornament, which I was told could be of great value if I would know where to sell it. I mean, any place with money, if it's of great value. That's not exactly, like, hidden knowledge. I'm trying to find out more about it, but as I say, I've had my urge for traveling flogged out of me. Comedy. Right now, I don't think I'd venture more than 20 paces from a well as long as I live. I really hope that you're going to boil that water before you drink it, bud, because that's how cholera happens. But Battanians has longbows and live in thick forests, saw a lot of chasing looters down, no ambushes, and not hills. Well, I mean, like I said, I mean, forest doesn't go, like, infinite. I mean, there's always gaps in the forest. And even then, I mean, it's better than trying to swing between trees and thick bracket, I suppose. Bracken. Doesn't look much. I suspect there's a lot would give away for a few coins, but I got from a mercenary. Swore it was related to Neretz's folly? I don't know what that means, except that Neretzes was, of course, the emperor who died in battle some years back. Maybe I can find out it's true. So, find the hideout, defeat them. Right, let's see if we have enough guys to go take care of that. Oh, man. Alright, what is all this? You ever seen something and immediately been like, I don't know. Mountain Bandits 5, Raiders 4, Raiders 4. So that's 3 units of Mountain Bandits. That's a total of 5, 9, and 13 Mountain Bandits versus our 7. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to walk right over here. I'm going to sell the stuff we have. And I sell things to you. Right, yeah, you guys can have the armed guards and the things right there, and you guys can just have all this stuff because it's useless to me. Just the most useless stuff in the world to use. Their limit? Yep, that's their limit right there. Any RPGs don't need to sell everything. Great, and we still got plenty of grain. Excellent. I'm going to recruit some more folks. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that, and they're going to cost 300, but I got the money for it. And we're going to go up there, and we're going to paint some happy little trees out of their bloods and intestines. Yes, we are. Happy little accidents as their spleens go all over the mountainside. Oh my god, you're joking. Battania, maybe Britannia? I do wonder if that was just like a typo on their part, and they always meant to have an R right there, and they just like forgot. Because it's so blatantly obvious. Oh, I want my two-handed sword already. Come on. Alright. Hideout missions begin your enemy or on approach. Warrior attached to follow you F1 and F2 shortcuts to take them on in small groups. F1. Let's follow you with the F1 and F2 shortcuts. Alright guys, follow me. Go. So we got some guys right there. Okay, apparently that wasn't gonna sneak up on him. It just like, that was completely purposeless, but that's okay. It's alright, you guys did a good job right there. Ignore me. Just keep on walking. So I was talking with H for Havoc, who's another YouTube channel that does stuff very similar to this, obviously. And we were both thinking that if there is a free camera option in this game, this would be very interesting to film some large battles with for any kind of historical documentary. So I'm really curious if there's going to be a way to sort of pull some of this. I mean, keep watching it for right now. I mean, it's this. It seems to be just like the old Mountain Blade, except for you know, slightly updated graphics. Right. That was my bad. I don't know why I put it up like that. It got brained in the head. That was totally my fault. I went for the overhead, and I should have gone for the quick stab. Is this the weapon rack? Can I get something off the weapon rack? You know what? Let's just poke people. There we go. Get some reach on him. I got a spear after all. Can you throw spears in this game? Yeah, guess what? And stabs. Alright. Okay. Mission's still going, apparently. That's cool. Keep on doing. Do not buy troops, you're going to lose them after the tutorial. What?
Die, you pig!
Yeah, based on the fact I already got brained in the head pretty hard, I'm going to agree with you and not duel him if that is a option. I mean, I'm sure you'll get extra renown and stuff like that, but at the moment, there's just no way. Apparently, one good hit in the face and you're dead in realistic mode, so... Which I suppose is realistic. I think about it for like 2 seconds. It is realistic. If you get hit in the face, you will probably die. But he's too strong. Be the shortest playthrough ever. Just gonna chill there, buddy. Are you a friendly or an enemy? Or oh yeah, you're just really slow. What in the? Oh come on! I was stabbing. I was like, why was he just sitting there? Am I dead? If I am dead, I'm gonna be so annoyed after that. Like he just like sprang up from the ground like a freaking jackrabbit after realistically like slowly lolling to the surface. Son of a beast. Oh yeah, I think I'm dead. You know, I'm just straight dead. Defeated. You've been defeated. Radagast Freud, your brother saved you. It doesn't look like they're going anywhere, though. So you have time to once you're ready. You must have at least 4 members in your party if you don't go back to Tivia. No, I still got 12. Where's my health? My health is already back to 100 points, and that was just silly. Right. New plan. It's called F1... F3. I don't care if you follow me. Just charge and kill everybody. They want you to follow me for some reason. Is it? Oh, no. Everyone's just not alive. Like, they just didn't repopulate them. I just have to run back through the whole thing again. Well, that's lame. Never ask questions when somebody's sitting down. Just shank them in the back and be gone with it, right? And just plug them one in the kidney. Let them bleed out. Hey, look. Those are guys. Wow! I charge them. That's right. Hold on, guys. F2. Face direction. F1. Yeah, forget it. Just run ahead. What do I care? Yeah, no kidding. Just kill them. This is just silly. Apparently, this is a game where this is gonna just run into everyone you come across and just murder them, so... There's no diplomacy option. There's no talking your way through it, I suppose. It is mount and blade, after all. So being a horse, give him the blade. Nice water. Probably a little splashing between those rocks right there. Super nice. I do like the little glens and such. Royal Calrati is definitely inspired by Europe. Used to be it was kind of more of a Turkey, but this one they've definitely sort of opened it up to be more generically European, which is fine. It's funny though they classify this as a fantasy game because advance, fallback, F5, F6, F6. Technically classify this as a fantasy game because it doesn't happen in a real world anywhere, but it's just so thoroughly based on history. Hey, look, it's that dude you said not to fight, who was clearly, like, kitted out in really heavy armor. So who's that comes through my place of business killing my employees? I do not think that word existed in the 10th century. You took our little brother and sister. Where are they? Good heaven, I'll need a better description than that. My men have harvested dozens of little brats in this region. Although most of them saw at the south and I don't know what where. Okay. Either that or I force you. How about you clear off and save your own? Either I force you to look all the blood for sport, or I can sell this on one-on-one. I mean, we outnumber them, what, 11-3? I don't really see the sense in dueling them, so let's be intelligent. I got the guys like, yeah. Come on, one-on-one me, bro. One-on-one me. Dumbass. You do really need to use tactics as the battles start to go on. You know, put your infantry in one place, archers to the side, cavalry around, all that kind of fun stuff. But initially, it's just like a mob of peasants running at each other. Well, I recognize defeat when I see it. Well, you get punched in the face. You don't really have a lot of choice there, do you, bud? I'm going to be your captain. Let me introduce myself. I'm Radagos. Brown. It's Radagast. It's not the same thing. You haven't cut my throat yet, which was a wise move. I'm sure I can find a way to be more worth to you than alive than dead. You better help us get our brother and sister back. We'll swing from a tree. I'm just gonna find some rope first, and then hang you, as opposed to just stabbing you, which would be far more efficient. Gotta make a point of it. Oh, you need my help, all right, if you want to get them back. Alive, that is. See, my boys have some pretty specific instructions about what to do if there's a rescue attempt. Why? Like, you're just gonna, like, murder children? Like, oh, God, that's a really terrible world. Shall we get on the road? Remember, if I drop dead of exhaustion or drown in some river, that's it for your little brats. I don't expect a cozy palanquin, but for now, you'd best not make it too hard a trip for me. Like, okay. Like, do I need to, like, powder his balls afterwards, too? Jeez, buddy. Yeah, Lord of the Rings. It's, Radagast the Brown was the brown wizard with the rabbits, if you watch the Hobbit movie. Which, if you watch the Hobbit movies, I'm sorry. Yeah, not exactly my favorite guy here, to say the least. I was hoping to find more treasure here, but I think that business is going with Radagast and his gang. Can I loot Radagast's armor? Because that's what I really want to do. I want some sweet chainmail, and I want that nice conical helm, and then I want to go on, because I get smacked in the head and I die once right now. Found this strange-looking metal piece, though. It doesn't look like too valuable. Maybe it's that artifact Tactios was talking about. Maybe we can sell it to one of the noble clans for a hefty price. I have a better idea. We have a better chance if we split up now. I'll take Radagos and go find the slave market and look for a way to free the children. However, we must be careful not to endanger their lives, and it could be better for you to just buy them. We need to have our purses full for that, though. I need to take these little men with me. Oh my goodness, they actually are going to take the guys I just recruited. Are you serious? Yep. Basically, make money and steal all my guys. Lovely. Yep. Oh yeah, no, I just found out. All this stuff doesn't matter. We're talking about nobles on the piece of information. It's like my family game. Oh. Oh, apparently I didn't have a family name up until now. Anybody know a Welsh word? Palace was a kingdom of... Willis Powys was a bit... I don't know. Ap Llewellyn. That's an actual Irish family name. Or not Irish, Welsh. They said that this faction in particular was based on Gruffydd ap Llewellyn and his uniting of the Welsh clans in the year around 1050-ish. Let's see, you need something suitably... Oh, man, you got Schleppnir here with his 8 legs. You got the Raven of Harold Hardrada. This is from the Shield of Sutton Hoo. This is obviously Roman. You got the various eagles, which were used all throughout Europe for heraldry. That is a couple different stylized dragon heads. That's a wyvern of some kind. I like that horse a lot. I'm coming back to that horse. I already know I'm going to. I've always liked the stag, but I'm not a stag at the end of the day. My family crest is a chevron. Do they have the chevron here? A sword. Cross. Cross. Man, they give you a lot of options. I love a game that gives you options. Just like, do your thing, man. What do you think should look? There's some runes, the Triskelion, Lombards. Good lord. Hey, look. You can go. And it was a yellow chevron on a black background. That is actually my family crest. So you know what? Let's roll with it. Dragon or sheep? Hey, man. Are you a full-time YouTuber? No, I am not. I am gainfully employed by the local government, which is sort of useless right now like everybody else. I'm actually a teacher. I'm a film teacher, of all things. But I do like enjoying the YouTube. Maybe one day. Not right now, though. I think the guy said if I hit B, though, it lets me... Oh, I can't alter it anytime. Because at the end of the day, this is not me. This is the guy. So let's go for a white horse on a blue field. I like that. Pretty good. White horse, blue field. Yeah, there we go. This isn't me. This is the guy. It's too big to fit on the banner now. Does it fit on the shield better? There it goes. Right. Sheep can kill everybody. Sheep is OP. You know what? I don't doubt that. The land of sheep. After all, this guy is supposed to be Welsh. You make a strong case. Is there a sheep option? I didn't see a sheep option. If there's not a sheep option, you're messing with me. If there's a sheep option, I would totally go with them. Sheep, 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 sheep. There is no sheep. Ugh. I've been bamboozled. There's a dog, though. Oh, no, that's a sheep right there. It's a lamb. Oh, there you go. It's actually a very specific lamb. That's the Lamb of Christ. That's like one of the early symbols of Christianity right there. So that's why the lamb is on there as an option. I mean, we're Welsh. It makes sense to have sheep. I can't believe they took all my guys from me. That is such crap. Right. Okay. Go in. Recruit my own guys now. Imperial recruit, Imperial recruit, Imperial recruit. And let's go and try and do something with these guys. I still have grain. I got 2 grain. Butter! Because you can't play Mountain Blade without a large amount of butter. Well-known fact. Alright, leave. Alright, we got 5 of us. Typically at this point, I sort of look for a bunch of... Man, that is a big world. So this is where all of our brethren of BATTANIA are located up and to the left. So I guess let's start making our way to them. Start uniting the clans. Oh, there's some sheep right there. Those bastards. Let's get away before they turn on us. Yeah, it doesn't, I really kind of expected to be near... near all these, near my own people, but it didn't happen. Like you said, we're kind of stuck in the middle of nowhere. So 9 and 4, and there's 5 of us. I mean, you're all in sackcloth. How bad can this be? Alright, we can just send the troops, or we can attack. Well, as I am a beast of a fighter. Oh, man. Okay, they apparently also are just chilling now. Alright, folks. This could be a mistake. I did not realize that they were no longer on horses. I sort of assumed that they would also... Come on. Still be on horses. Okay, charge through the middle. Come on. Okay, about face. Killed my Imperial recruit. This is how the early battles always go on Blade. You on a horse, charging around, trying not to die as 30 looters surround your body. Yeah, I don't suspect I'm going to live past this, but it's alright. Let's see if we can run them out of rocks. Ah, this is a mistake. I really thought we still had the horses, or like half of the halfway decent troops still. I know it's going to be just starting me over at nothing. That's alright. They're losses I can afford, in that I don't care about them at all, because at the end of the day, they are expendable. I, on the other hand, was not, and I just took one right in the face. Don't let him drag me around a bit. It's the sheep. If I shouldn't have gone with the damn sheep. Yep, now they're going to drag me around for a little bit, and make me do things that I don't want to do. Probably like the other guy, I'm going to complain about it for a long time. Western chance. Pin can knock, so watch out for that. Gotcha. Forgot how brutally unforgiving this game is at the very beginning. They just do not even care two toots about you. I'm like, oh, you want to go around and have fun in the game? You know, kind of adventure and such? Nah. I'm just going to die. Alright, I can't afford most people now. That's cool. It's gonna recruit all these guys. Do I still have wheat? No. I don't have any wheat anymore. 2, 3, 4. Alright, got enough. We're not gonna die. Got 8 guys though, so that's good. Right, there's 8 of you. Let's do this straight up. Oh yeah, that's right. You're gonna run away now, aren't you, bitch? Come here. Speed 4.9. Speed 5.5. And this is one of the weirder parts of Mount & Blade. You will now be chasing him for forever, because he moves slightly faster than you. There it goes, finally. This is definitely one of those things I would really, you know, because most of my people are not mounted. It makes sense. We would be moving slowly. It really is. Yeah, you can buy your followers horses. So if it's a follower, you can buy them a horse, but otherwise the people have to be upgraded into it, like they have to be upgraded into cavalry. Does that make sense? So I imagine as Battanians, though, that they are not going to have a lot of cavalry options. We're going to have archery and two-handed guys. They're going to be our options instead. All right, folks. Really wish I had a longer sword. Just to make this much easier.
Follow me!
Follow me, folks. Line. Ooh, can I make a shield wall?
Form a shield wall!
No, because you don't have shields, so that's sort of useless as a command, isn't it?
Attack!
Oh, stop throwing rocks at me. Oh, I still have no health. I did not make that all the way through. Oh my god. Do not die from a guy with a friggin' dagger. You guys kill him. Excellent work, men. I applaud your valor. I will stand back and pretend I did it the entire time. Yeah, I should have realized I was still injured. That was my fault. I'm going to slowly heal there. That was totally my bad. But I didn't die. So, that's cool. We got a pilgrim's hood. We can have a hood. We can have grapes. Look at all this. We got some good stuff off of these guys. These random looters who apparently are better equipped than I am, which is ridiculous, but that's cool. That's totally cool. Not bitter. Head armor 3. Head armor 4. Is it a Highland head wrap? Huh. So yeah, it's like the chapeau thing. There's a style in Florence during the era, which is kind of cool. Melee weapons, bandit outfit. Oh, we got a civilian outfit. Oh man, you can go back and forth between your smexiness there. I kind of like the pilgrim's hood better. No. I had it better the first time. Playing my little dress up. Oh man, yeah, it took away everything, didn't it? Because I'm back down to woodland garments under this as opposed to actual body armor. Let's see. Sleeve tunic, 522, 522. That's a little better. Better. Woodland garments. Yep, that'll be a little better. Actually, no. What's with the 901? Ugh, whatever. Just have a stupid hat. That's great. Yeah, you're right. Well, it's exactly that. Wales, the irony is that Wales and Welsh, and the word for both of those means foreigner, as opposed to, the Welsh, the actual natives of Britain, used a word that meant foreigner, and that's the word that's still used to describe them even today. Good job, guys. Right. Previously, I could hit C, and that brings up character. Focus points. Current focus points 1. Cost 1. Learning rate. One-handed. Okay, so I have skills. I have 3 skills. One-handed, two-handed, polearm. I have a lot in two-handed right now, and I definitely need a two-handed weapon is what we should have learned from this. My one-handed weapon kind of sucks, but that's okay. Riding, scouting. What's the one that buffs the amount of health you have? Athletics? Nope, 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 nope. It's typically intelligence, socialization. C and G is... I don't know what that one is. Endurance is what it was last time. Not endurance. It was like stamina or vigor, I suppose. I'm gonna know how to buff, what does it do? Help me out here, guys. You may know how to buff your health level. Trade, because you're gonna have to buy all those recruitment. Yeah, no kidding, right? Oh my god. Did not realize just how much time we'd be spending. Vigor. Vigor represents the amount to move speed and force important in melee combat. Increasing vigor makes it easier to learn balance skills and also raise learning limit. Okay. Control. Ability to use strength without sacrificing precision. Endurance, of course, is like the balance of physical activity. Cunning. That's what that was supposed to be. I did not even guess that one. Not a little. Well, high on vigor. And what is this? So we have 1 focus point. Spend. So I can just like... I click here, here. Learning rate. Extra HP. Do I? Card skill level 25. I guess you get like as you cost 1 current focus amount 2. Oh no, I can spin that as well. Oh, okay. Oops. Right. Okay. So it opened that up. That's fine. That's fine. Right. So currently I'm doing a lot with polearms. Well, these are individual. Alright, so you can unlock things with them. The current limit goes to right there, so there's no reason to upgrade that particularly. Right, this is definitely not particularly useful to me at the moment because none of this is bigger than I am right now. So even if I put it into polearms, right, so I hit plus. 23. I mean, it's just like bumping it right there. It doesn't actually... do anything other than, I guess, give us the opportunity to continue leveling it. I guess that would make sense. So you can continue to level it versus if you haven't put levels into it, you can't unlock the later levels. That's really weird. That's a weird way of doing your skill point system. It's not immediately obvious to me at all. Yeah, a bow and a two-hander perk to choose. So here's a two-hander. Oh, you're right. Oh, you're right. Oh, extra HP. Hit point increased by 3%. Yes, please. Oh, I have to pick. Oh, you have to pick. That's not a pick. That's a gimme. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see what you say now. Right. So you have these perks. Right. Thank you, Paul. That is totally how that works. I did not see that even remotely. Right. And then you see you can accuracy bows increase by 10%. Okay, I see how this works now. So once you pass the limit, then you can spend the perk. Right. Okay, cool. So like all these don't have anything unlocked yet. So you have to unlock that next tier to unlock the thingamadoo. Right? So hit points. If I want even more hit points, I can drop one right there. Nope, that was wrong. Why am I dumb? Why can't I figure this out? Well, eventually I'll have to get that anyway, but it doesn't matter. But for right now, it goes up to 70. So, okay, yeah. That makes sense. I'll just leave it. It's fine. Right. Yeah, it expands the skill cap. Yeah, once you pointed it out, I'm like, ah, it makes perfect sense. I'm just dumb. Man, that's the problem. You know, I make history videos and read a lot of books. What do you want from me? PhD? Jesus, I just got a master's. Back off. Wife's the smart one, not me. You already recruit people? I already recruited people. Buy products. I still have food and grapes. And I'm going to sell all this junk I don't need to you for money, which will get me next to no money. Thanks for that, guys. Super appreciate it. And nobody's got a sword or anything, so I'm just kind of SOL right now. Okay, 9 of us, and there's 6 of him. Show him what happens when he gets in our path. Who's the bandit now, dickweed? Oh, you're Frisian. Oh, very fun. Bannerlord when it comes to console will be some time, unfortunately. Yeah, this was never a game that was really designed for console. I think eventually there was a port to it for Xbox 360 or something, but it's always one that always kind of had the PC community in mind. And one of the coolest thing about it is it's huge mod support. I love the mod support in this game, and I've always big supporter of modding, and so this is one they already kind of have it opened up, and there's people already making stuff for it now because they want to make it so you can do all sorts of stuff to make it fun. I mean, there's a great Lord of the Rings mod, there's Warhammer mods, there's, you know, I'm sure one of the first things people will do is redo that map to be jolly old England, and it'll be the first mod I'll play too because I love that. Yeah, I mean, it was very late. It's never been their focus. You know what? Come on, pal. Yeah, that's right. Go here and actually kill some folks. This guy's not meant to be on a horse anyway. Rides into horse and dismounts. Like a hero. No point standing at the back of a horse while your guys do all the work. There we go. We got another looter. We gotta figure out what to do with those looters because they slow us down. We got pickaxes and pitchforks, and we got all sorts of stuff this time, man. Exciting. Dilutes. Oh, Viking Conquest. You know what, man? I've downloaded Viking Conquest, and the thing is, I mean, it's just... I like Viking Conquest as a concept, but by the time it came out, that engine was already getting so outdated, and you could feel the age of what you were doing with. Wait, one-handed, 101, 44, 501, 106. 101, 504. Yeah, no, this is better overall. Let's just... Pitchfork, nope. Wait, nope. I don't know why I keep doing that with the arrow. It's not how that works. So, swing speed of 107, swing speed of 82, so it swings faster. Swing cut. 144 damage of cut. This is 66 cuts, 44 cuts. What's the length on it? Length is 92, length is 50. Yeah, no, I think it's already short enough as is. Does not need any help. Waningas! Leather shoes. Those are a type of foot wrapping. That's the leather wraps they have right there called Waningas. Ubba and lead the Frisians to victory. You know, and I'm going to sound horrible by saying this, I was never a fan of the Vikings. I've always liked the Englishmen or the Saxons fighting against the Vikings. I mean, at the end of the day, the Vikings are a roving band of guys that go in, mess up your town, and leave again. Ubba, I mean, it depends on... Here's the thing, man. When it comes to the Viking sagas and stuff like that, they say they are, and that's honestly good enough for me. You know, we don't have anything that specifically contradicts stuff like that, so there's no real reason to suspect they aren't correct. Or am I doing a giveaway? I'm not doing a giveaway because I don't have anything to give away right now, unfortunately. I do giveaways if I get something, or sometimes I'll just buy something or have something extra. So, especially for Total War, they're a little more generous. Bannerlord, I found out this morning at 7 a.m. I was getting a copy of this, so I was like, oh, hell yes. Now, this is one I would have actually bought myself, so would have helped me out. Hello, looters. Haha, coming for you. But, yeah, this is definitely one I got myself. Come on, get him, Ride faster, you're killing me. Oh, come on. This is just being silly. Yeah, surrender or die, brigand. Yeah, what I really want is some sea Vikings or something like that. Somebody that has a lot of armor on them, so they can loot their corpses. Like a hero. Heroes loot corpses. Actually, you know what, gentlemen? We are not. We're going to... Stop. Alright, stop right here. We're going to wait for them to come across this water. Now we're going to charge them. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh, he had a scimitar. Whew. That was bloody. I did not expect that to be as difficult as it was. Oh yeah, I'm totally going to continue streaming a Plague's Tale. At the moment, I've kind of been waiting on my wife, and quite frankly, the actual real-world Plague makes it not as much fun to play that game right now. But I definitely want to keep doing it. The problem with streaming A Plague's Tale was that as I was streaming it, my subscriber count actually went down and I made no money with it, which is a very significant problem when you're making stuff on YouTube. And my capacity is exceeded. Where's my capacity at? Oh, 107 out of 70. Right. So we can sort by value. Let me get rid of the low crap. Yep. That's a really nice thing to have added right there. For people like me who are professional hoarders. Grapes, arm wraps. Arm wraps, are those better than what I have? Nope. I don't care about it anyway unless it gives me something out. Pickaxe is worth 24, 9 grapes. Meat's good. Pickaxe is fine. Let's get rid of those two. Olives are quite heavy for some unknown reason. What is taking up so much weight here? What is like the butter? Is it the butter that's causing the problems of all things? Butter, a jug of wine. What is still so heavy? Yeah, I guess it's the supplies. Yeah, because in the butter, each one of those butters is like, weighs 10. Jeez Louise, that's quite heavy friggin' cheese and butter. I've never heard of 10-pound butter before. Damn. What can I say, man? I'm a Scot. At the end of the day, we know how to hold a grudge. Part of our clannish nature. I guess I'll have to put all that stuff back just because I have cheese and grapes and like meat. I'm gonna go sell all that stuff because clearly it's like breaking my bank just to hold it. I mean, these boots weigh a paltry amount and then like are worth so much friggin' more. Like, this is ridiculous. I think they need to, I guess because it's like the supply of butter versus the actual butter. That's just weird way to do it. 10 pounds of, yeah, I know, right? It's like, that's a lot of butter. Right, okay, come on, let's go to this city over here. This major friggin' city. Emetatis. Which should give me a two-handed sword, which lets me do the thing that I specialize in. Go to the tavern, recruit, trade. Hey, look at all that stuff. Guess what, guys? I'm here to sell things. Heard you like grapes. Would you like 10 pounds of grapes? No? Too bad. Want some meat? Probably goes bad after a while. I sell that now. After all that, I got 207 gold out of your 51,000. My god, I'm going to be poor for a very long time. Right. And now I'm looking for a two-handed sword. Pickaxe, wooden hammer, pitchfork. Alright. You're going to make me go to the smithy. It's fine. Okay. Apparently, we can actually have them forge things for us. So that's pretty badass, actually. So the Highland Crude Iron Blade. Oh, man, that's actually pretty neat. So you can have them, like, put this stuff together and you can make sword lengths and stuff. Oh, that is cool. That is cool. No, I'm a Scot of the Bastards clan, man. Like, I'm Bonds, a Bundishman. My family name on the other side is a, oh, goodness. Sorry, if you hadn't asked me, I could have told you. What is it? It's General, what's his face? Johnston, the Johnstons clan. So that's my mom's side. General Joseph E. Johnston, the guy who defended Kennesaw Mountain back in the day. Katana? What is that? Narrow blade? This is really cool. So it's an entire weapon making system where you can have someone actually create weapons for you. Like, clearly all this is locked to me right now because I need steel bars, but that's, you can customize the friggin' pommel, the guard, that is so cool. Oh, you can go Bazir hilt. Oh man, I am in love right now. This is so much detail. You can go fishtail. They got my favorite. They do. They have the Bazir nut. I call it a teardrop when I call it the nut pommel. That's really cool. You can go Viking pommel. So you can literally build a sword exactly how you want it. How wide can the crossguard go? Tall Eastern two-handed grips. Oh, these are grips. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, wow. This is like one of those weird systems that you didn't expect to see in a game. And so because of that, I'm just like, I know it sounds dumb for someone to be excited about like a grip system inside of a game. But like, I've never seen a game that lets you just like customize how it looks as you're going through. That is so stinking cool. Yes. I'm going to build that one day when it's super long. Unfortunately, I can't afford that right now. So I'm going to go somewhere else. Go to the Tavern District, recruit trade. Anyone know how to sell, like, is Valios the one that you crashed on, man? One of the guys in here said he crashed when he clicked this guy's quest. Does anybody know? Also want to sell my slaves. Not slaves. Prisoners. Selling slaves is not something you're allowed to do anymore. There's a law against that. And I will have you know that I've thoroughly investigated it. As far as I can tell, my ancestors were always too poor to have done that. It's an important point of pride. I don't want to start now. Try and be a merchant. You know what, man? There's entire games around that. So basically, you would hire people just to be your guards, and you can totally do that. This is a rather sophisticated economy in its own little way. So if you bought grapes here, like the people way over here never get grapes. So actually probably further out than that. I mean, you can see like you would buy silk here, and if you sell silk there, it goes for triple the value. So if you go, you can create these trade caravans. I mean, these guys basically act as your guards at that point. I mean, there's a lot of really cool stuff you can do. It's a fun little system's kind of built into it. And that was something that was in the first game. Except now, obviously, it's not. Investigate the folly, rebuild my clan, increase my dinars, grow my party to 20 men, reach clan tier 1, hire a companion. Yeah, okay, that's legit. Rebuild my clan. That does make sense. Yeah, there's a lot of crash inconsistencies. I mean, it's sort of like when Skyrim first comes out, man. When you have a world this big, you're gonna have problems. Hallows the Mount. Owner of an all press, owner of the Velvet Weavery, owner of nothing. He's just a spice trader. Ironmonger. Cargo master. Chan. Let's go talk to the cargo master. Maybe he takes slaves. Not slaves. Looters. Looters. Important difference right there. Critical, one might say. Didn't know you. I suppose you tell me your name. I'm Wallace. Who are you? I know your name. I hear you recently caught some bandits. Speaking as a merchant, we appreciate your efforts to make the road safer. Wish to form a caravan in this town. Actually, you're talking about money. There you go right there. You can form caravans. Apparently, you can just like be a part of a larger caravan to sort of the ransom brokers in the tavern still. Alright, well then, these guys are useless to me. That's right, pal, you're useless to me. Oh, hey, look, you can walk around the city. Oh, this is definitely Eastern Roman. And this is your old, like, Vienna kind of style with those white roofs. Fun thing, if you ever go to Vienna, is it Vienna? I think it's Vienna. My wife said, yeah, that style of roof and stuff like that, it's that Romanesque I was talking about before. You can see with the tile top right there and those like certain small windows. The Gothic style we think about with the huge stained glass and stuff like that doesn't appear for about another 100 or so years. So you have this very like heavy looking Roman style buildings. And there's a lot of these that still exist in, I think it's Vienna, whatever's right there along the edge of the coast. My wife is talking about she's been there. Really appreciate it. I should probably quit wandering around out of the local market and actually look for the Raven districts and then just click sell all. Yeah, I could stand and keep wandering around, or I could just tab out and let the game do it for me, because they know that it's nearly impossible to actually... Oh, hey, look, you don't have to go in there anymore. Just click, boom, ransom prisoners. Wow, that's actually really nice. I like that. That's a quality of life feature right there. Alright, let's go to the castle, and let's see if I can find somebody. Oh, there's 6 looters now, and there's 4 of me. That's a problem. Someone's paying the ransom for looters. Yeah, sure, we can, let me request entry to the castle. Oh, this is still just like the old ones. These don't do anything. They're just there, sort of like fortified points. You can't actually buy anything there. Is it okay to sell slaves in video game? It's a good question, and one I've honestly tangled with, because I am that kind of person. At the end of the day, I slightly roleplay as I play these games. Like, I do like try and make a decision I am morally okay with. Slaves are definitely one of those that's like, I don't know about it. Like, if you play the Dark Elves in Warhammer, their entire mechanic is based on that. And so you kind of gotta make a choice for yourself right there of what you are okay with. And slaving's definitely been one of those I've sometimes been not as okay with. I don't need all these Muppets right here. Let's have a couple less Muppets. We're at 14 out of 46. I can hold 46 right now. That's nice. Let's go 15. I'm done. Right, and throw some looters up here. In Difflin in the Thrones of Britannia game. Not so necessarily, unless you count Debtor's Prison. That's how my ancestors wound up here. Like, that is legit how they wound up here. Bunch of rabble-rousers, and they're like, yeah, you know what, you'd be better off in not here. Go to the New World, piss off. One of my ancestors was involved in the gunpowder plot against King James, so like when you see V for Vendetta, the guys that are planning to blow up Parliament, there was a Bonds involved in that. That's how they fled to Spain and then wound up here. On my mom's side, they were, oh god, that guy's moving quick. Like, Caravan of Cheville the Supplier, like, I'm actually, man, he's moving quick. I'm interested in trading. What kind of products do you have? Get horses, grain, jewelry, and a cow. Random cow. One of these guys is going to have a stinging two-handed sword, and that's going to be the... I'll go around killing like it's out of fashion. I am American at the end of the day, so we do have very odd views on that sort of thing. Good point. Never really considered it. I blame movies of the 1980s. A lot of action movies. There are a lot of caravans. Jeez Louise. Hardwood. Nope. Still no two-handed swords. One of you suckers is going to have my friggin' two-hander, my claymore. I'm going to have my claymore or my gallowglass blade or whatever you want to call it. Your Zweihander. There are a lot of options here. That is a philosophical question that I'm not even going to touch, Mr. Ghosting. I leave that to better people than myself. I do love, like, you can see it changing from the, like, open plains to more mountainous, like, valleys and stuff like that as we're going up into it with all the tree lines and stuff. It makes you feel like you're going into something like Wales. Getting up into these mountains all now. Gotta watch out for forest bandits now. Carfinian. Hello, Virag the Trader. You're a dude. Why don't you... trade with me? Nope, nope. Just gonna keep on running. Okay, cool, man. No, it's all right, bro. We got this. It is red. Go ahead and braid it. Yeah, it's... If you haven't seen the movie Black Panther, there's a quote at the end of Black Panther that I just... The first time I heard it, I was like, geez, that is such a good line. And it's Killmonger's last line, which is, you know, bury me with my ancestors who jumped from the ships going to the New World rather than serving as slaves. And like the moment I heard that line, I was like, man, that is a really good line. And oof. But yeah. You know what? He looks trapped. Let's take advantage of that. Hello, mountain bandits. Guess what, mountain bandits? I'm coming for you, mountain bandits. No, you can't climb that mountain. Oh, did you think you were going to get away, mountain bandits? You're not. You're too slow. You're a 3-5. I'm a 3-9. It will take forever, but I will catch you. There's a jousting arena in that town. Surrender or die. Bro, that is the Shirtless Bros squad. I like this. I did not know this is where this game was going, but I like this. This is a good turn. Hillmen indeed. Take us alive. I don't want to take you alive. I'm going to capture you and, you know, sell you, I guess. I'll recruit from you. Can I recruit you? Let's just recruit you. Alright, boys. Yet again... No use of me prancing around on this horse. I'm useless up here. Let's be honest.
Charge!
I think you could do a noob's guide to the Lords from the Vampire Counts next. What I can tell you is that there is probably a DLC coming up in the next couple months from the Warhammer folks, so I'm not going to promise anything right now until that comes out. Because there was a Greenskins update promised a while back, so I suspect it's coming before the summer. But considering this Volkmar one is taking me for friggin' ever to get through, I would like to do a vampire count, but I suspect the next one will be a Greenskins Lord, and then whatever those two are inside of that game that always come with it. Do you think you could do a new one? How is this EDA so far? Not too many bugs, I hope. It's not early. I mean, it's early access. It's not early access. As I recall, the original Mountain Blade was in beta for like 2 years, even though they were selling it and it was perfectly playable. They'll continue to kind of add other stuff. What they see about early access is a small team and they just want to help you balance it. I mean, everything in this is completely playable. I mean, This is not a game you play because you're going to follow the quest line. You're playing the game because you want to go in there and create yourself this, like, empire and, like, have fun. And holy hell, that is a lot of bandits. 11 and 5 and 3, that's 19. I have 12. Too little mustache jokes. Me personally, I don't think you can have enough mustache jokes. I rock the mustache. I rock the stash every day. I understand the importance of the stash. You get the stash, the power stash, the handlebars of truth. But yeah, what are the major mechanics still missing? Because this is everything from the first one already in here. I mean, I haven't encountered something that I missed from the first game. And this UI overhaul has been fantastic. So, ooh, these are real guys. Here, Vigler Recruit. Look at that. He's got a shield. Good lord. Cannot believe it. I never thought I would see the day that I actually had a real shield. Now I get one more view, so we have equal numbers. So, and we will wait here, and then we're going to leave, and then we'll go back. Oh, I have the butter to sell. Gotta sell off that stupid olives, because otherwise, Lord knows this game will not allow me to pick anything else up. 7, 3, and 2, or 7, 2, and 3. Same thing. Right. Right. I think we're going to raid this bandit hold. And then I am going to go and call this the end of the stream for the day. Because that's a good place as any to stop at. Is attacking the bandits. And passing by the slopes of the mountain, you see an outcrop crowned from the rounds of an ancient forest. You see armed men moving about. You listen quietly. You hear scraps of conversation about raids, ransom, and the best ways to play UA travels. We're going to wait until nightfall and then go for it. Yep, attack. Okay. Bloodlines you can get on the next paycheck. Bloodlines and family system is missed in late upper game ruling class. Your weight limit is up from 70 to 3. Really, is it? What am I can't access my inventory right now to check you. I'm going to trust you right now, though. Because I'm going to get everybody to follow me. I'm going to go up. I'm going to slit their throats at night. Do it really quietly. Do it like this. Hey, dude, what's up? Yo, bro. Chill out, bro. Don't even be like that. It's not a thing, man. Just here. Shh, 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 shh. There you go. Shh. Make sure he's dead. Right, where are we going? Here. Yep. Beat him up. Good job. Right, so that's 2 out of like 20 something. Is this the same map as before? This is the same map as before. Do they only have one ambush map? Oh, hey there. Sorry, I missed you, pal. Wasn't trying to... There we go. Like how there's no friendly fire, apparently, with this. It's only friendly fire for arrows, so I don't have to worry about smacking my own guys. All the more reason to get a two-handed sword as quick as possible. Come on. Let it happen. Let it happen. Shh, shh. What is that from? I can't think of that now. Oh, jeez. You know what? Gee, that guy was a beast. A rock guy. Eat some swole. That was weird. Alright. So much more effective on foot. What do you think of the game so far? I'm enjoying it, but then again, I liked the first one. The thing is, this is not a quality AAA game. It is a janky single A or maybe double A game that has a kind of like a weird cultish following. So either you like it or you don't, kind of thing. It very much is exactly what you've seen so far. It's recruit guys, run around, smack people with a sword, going multiple directions. The multiplayer is surprisingly interesting because like you're commanding 50 or 60 troops, and so you can get some kind of coordinated stuff on there. And so, I mean, if you're into the Middle Ages, Middle Ages European history, it's fun. You know, I mean, it tickles that itch in a way that other games really don't. What in the hell? I had a shield up. Did anybody see me get hit? I didn't see me get hit. Oh, how did I lose? What in the hell? Like, we were clearly winning right here, and they're like, no, you were losing. Stupid game. If that killed me randomly, I'm going to be so pissed off. Oh, they take me as a prisoner. We had like a whole army. Oh, come on. Seriously? Like, my guys couldn't drag me out of there? I will be honest with you. When I play by myself, I do not play with realistic battle mode on because of janky BS like this. Dunno, it's dark, saw him swinged. You're lying, Paul. I know where you live, Paul. I mean that literally. I will find you, and I will do that thing they talk about when they talk about stinking, what's the movie, Liam Neeson? Taken. Yes, I will taken you. That should become a verb in and of itself. Gameplay. There was a way to adjust the brightness on this one, because I agree that was a little darker than I expected it to be, but, what do you do? Oh no, I'm still being held prisoner. After painful days, I'm escaped again with 0 guys. You know what? That sucked. Everything about that was sucked. That was not fun. I expected to go in and, like, you know, razzle a bunch of bandits, and I get shanked by a random guy in the dark. It's okay. It was still fun, though. Right. So, that's an hour with Mountain Blade Bannerlord. That is the kind of the weirdness of it. If you've never seen Bannerlord before and you're wondering why this is just tearing up Steam right now, it's just that long anticipated weirdness and the funness that comes of it. I mean, you can see sort of how the mechanics of the game work. The more powerful you become, the more bigger armies you can fight until eventually you're capturing entire castles or capturing cities and things like that. I'm just not there yet. Party morale, you have food items, things like that. I mean, there's a really deep system going on here where you can help your guys heal better. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, so it's a lot of fun. But if you're interested, check it out. That's Mountain Blade Warband, currently available on Steam. And if you are going to buy it, this is going to be a rather odd sounding request, but actually go to Tailworld's website. Steam takes a 30% cut of all purchases made by creators of games. So if you go through Tailworld's website, they get 100% of the purchase price, and they'll give you a key that you can then redeem on Steam. It may not be 30%, it may be like 15. I may have mistaken that one. I apologize. That's what YouTube takes, by the way. YouTube takes 30% of any subscriber fees. But yeah, so if you're going to get it, maybe buy it from Tailworld, support them directly, because like I said, it's just some random guys in Turkey that make this. And they started out, I think, like a 5-man team, and they've expanded to make a whole AAA title, which is actually pretty fun to mess around with. But yeah, I will be back on playing it again soon again, I'm sure. I'm definitely going to play it in the background. But I figured since it's day 1 and you guys are all sitting at home bored as well, you might as well, I mean, it definitely is Warband, but with better graphics. At this point, I don't see the reason to buy Warband. There's a lot more mods available for Warband, so like you can do some Lord of the Rings stuff and things like that. I think that this one is eventually going to get that level of support because, yet again, it's a great platform to build from, and having a good strong bones goes really far. But yeah, that is Mountain Blade Warband. It's Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. And that's been the game. I expect some more streaming from me sometime soon. I'm going to finish up the Plague Tale Innocence. And have a nice day out there, guys. Thanks for watching.